Ni hao. This is Jay Dobbins, your host of the Marvel DC Multiverse. We're now episode 321, and I'll be doing a review on Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. So, spoiler alert, if you have not seen Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, I strongly suggest you do not listen to this episode. You've been warned. So, the movie takes place, after the events of in Endgame, pretty much. So, but anyway, thousands of years ago, Zhu Wenwu discovers the Ten Rings, mystical weapons that grant their user immortality and godly powers. Wenwu establishes the Ten Rings organization, conquering kingdoms and toppling governments throughout history. In 1996, Wenwu begins searching for Ta Lo, a village said to harbor a mythical beast, to expand his power. He travels through a mystic forest to the village entrance, but is stopped from entering by village guardian Ying Li. They fall in love, but the villagers reject Wenwu, so Li leaves with him. They have two children, Shang-Chi and Xialing. Wenwu abandons the Ten Rings to be with his family. When Shang-Chi is 7, Li is murdered by Wenwu's enemies, the Iron Gang. Wenwu once again takes up the rings to massacre the Iron Gang, resumes leadership of his organization, and has Shang-Chi undergo brutal training in martial arts. When Shang-Chi is 14, Wenwu sends him to assassinate the Iron Gang's leader. After fulfilling his mission, a demoralized Shang-Chi escapes to San Francisco, adopting the name Shang. In the present day, Shang-Chi works as a valet with his best friend Katie. They are attacked on a Mooney bus by the Ten Rings, who steal a pendant that Li gave to Shang-Chi. Wenwu anonymously provides Shang-Chi with the location of Xialing. Fearing that the Ten Rings will go after Xialing's pendant, Shang-Chi decides to meet her. He reveals his past to Katie, who insists on helping him. So they find Xialing at an underground fight club in Macau, which she founded after escaping from Wenwu. The Ten Rings attack the fight club, with Wenwu unexpectedly arriving to capture Shang-Chi, Katie, Xialing, and her pendant. They are taken to the Ten Rings compound, where Wenwu uses the pendants to create a map to return to Ta Lo. Wenwu reveals he has heard Li calling to him. She has been held captive in Ta Lo behind a sealed gate. He declares that he will destroy the village unless they release her. When his children and Katie object, he imprisons them. The three meet former actor Trevor Slattery, whom the Ten Rings imprisoned for impersonating Wenwu. So Trevor Slattery was from the Iron Man 3 movie. He was supposed to be the Mandarin, but then it was revealed that he was just an actor playing the role. So, but obviously, I guess the real Mandarin is Wenwu, pretty much. But anyway, so yeah. Trevor Slattery, whom the Ten Rings imprisoned for impersonating Wenwu, and his Hundan companion Morris, who proposes to guide them to Talo. The group breaks out of the compound and drives to Talo, which has various Chinese mythical creatures. They warn the village of the Ten Rings and meet Ying Nan, Li's sister. She reveals to the group the history of Talo. Thousands of years ago, the village was attacked by the soul-consuming dweller in darkness and its minions, but was saved by a Chinese dragon called the Great Protector, who helped seal off the dark gate to the dweller's world. According to Nan, the dweller in darkness has been influencing Wenwu to believe Li is still alive, so that he will open the gate, of course. So Shang-Chi, Ziling, and of course Katie join the villagers in training and preparing for Wenwu's arrival, using outfits and weapons crafted from dragon scales. So Wenwu and the Ten Rings arrive. A battle ensues. Wenwu and Shang-Chi fight, which leads with Wenwu casting Shang-Chi into the nearby lake. Wenwu begins breaking the gate with the rings, which, unbeknownst to him, causes many of the dwellers' minions to escape and attack the humans. The villagers and the Ten Rings join forces to fight the minions. Shang-Chi is revived by the Great Protector, which leaves the lake to battle the minions. When Wu and Shang-Chi fight once more, Shang-Chi gains the upper hand, but chooses to spare Wenwu instead of landing a decisive blow. The Dweller in Darkness escapes the weakened gate and attacks Shang-Chi. Wenwu saves Shang-Chi, bequeathing him the rings before being killed by the Dweller in Darkness. Shang-Chi, the Great Protector, Ziling, and Katie battle the Dweller in Darkness, ultimately killing it. After the battle, Shang-Chi and Katie return to San Francisco, where they are summoned by the sorcerer Wong to accompany him to the Sanctorium. So in the mid-credit scenes, the trio speak with Bruce Banner and Carol Danvers, and discover that the Ten Rings are emitting a mysterious signal. In a post-credit scene, Ziling becomes the new leader of the Ten Rings. So, I'm going to be honest with you. This movie exceeded my expectations. Unlike the Black Widow movie. But this one gets a 9.5 out of 10. So, and also, the movie made $257.6 million with the production budget of $150 to $200 million. So, not $150, but the production budget was 150 million to 200 million. So it was somewhere in between there as far as the production budget goes. But the movie has made $257.6 million worldwide. Like the martial arts, the martial arts choreography was excellent. It was on point. There were more fights in this movie than it was in the Black Widow movie. So obviously the script was on point. The script flowed. They didn't do any, it didn't. Not it wasn't like very dramatic, but however, the movie had emotion. I mean, there was some parts where, like when Wu died after giving Shang-Chi the rings, obviously, because he said in the movie, I would say in the movie, he was talking to a younger Shang-Chi, and Shang-Chi was looking at Wenwu's rings, and he was like, "Hey, in order for the rings to be yours, you must show that you must show him. I mean, show him that he must show him that he is ready." And I'm guessing when the Dweller in Darkness was going to kill him, Wenwu gave Shang-Chi the rings, and I guess in his mind, hey, he was ready. Because he knew that, he was going to die, so he was like, hey, he passed them on to Shang-Chi. But then again, there were two ways that Shang-Chi would have got the rings, by either killing Wenwu or Wenwu giving them to him willingly. So, but yeah, I almost cried though when Wenwu died, and Shang-Chi was very emotional. However, at least the siblings, at least Xialing didn't die, so I was pretty happy about that. But there was like it was I mean, it was pretty much on point, and the actor Simu Liu did very good, and of course Tony Leung did very good as well, since he was very good in the Grandmaster movie, and Awkwafina was very good too. So obviously she specializes in arrows, and then Xialing specialized in her little weaponry. So I look forward to the sequel. But yeah, the choreography was excellent. The writing was excellent. Special effects was excellent. Special effects was like, wow. Like, the movie was breathtaking, in my opinion. It was beautiful. It was, the art. I don't know what, I have an artistic mindset, so I look at it as something beautiful, But yeah, not only the movie was beautiful, it was emotional, it was action and packed. Like, wow. It took my breath away, and honestly, I would watch that movie again. So, hopefully, like I said, I'm looking forward to the sequel, and I hope Iron Fist makes an appearance in the film. I wouldn't say like a starring role or whatever, but I would say like a cameo at least, or a cameo or a small part where they they're fighting each other or sparring with each other, that type of thing. Just fighting for fun or something like that. Things like that. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. My mind was blown, and on top of that, not only that, the movie also left me speechless. Like, wow. They did not disappoint. So, and on top of that, my best friend, she loved it too. So we all agreed that the movie exceeded all expectations, and of course, it was better than Black Widow. So, I would say, to the cast, you got, if you guys are listening to this, all of you, all who are involved, including, Tony Leung, Simu Liu, Awkwafina, Minzer Zhang, Fala Chin, Florian Montanu, Benedict Wong, Michelle Yeoh, Ben Kensley. All you guys, if you're listening, you guys did very well. So, and I look forward to seeing you guys in upcoming Marvel films as well. So, keep it up, guys. And for the director, you did good as well. So, but anyway, that concludes this review. Feel free to visit us on Facebook. We're all available on iTunes, Google Play Music app, Spotify, and of course YouTube. And Zai Zhan. That means goodbye in Chinese.